You have an important decision to make, Ron Paulzies. You seem to be falling for the same Democrat playbook from 1992. There was no real recession, and all kinds of things were more important than the economy. But the media helped the Democrat Party create a big recession out of minor difficulties that were going on at the time. At that time, as now, the media cited the increased rate of foreclosures for the main reason behind the recession. The Resolution Trust Corporation, or RTC, was created by the government to take over the foreclosures that proliferated at the time. So the government bought and sold all foreclosed properties. The media blamed all those foreclosures, or the majority of them, on the fact that an armed force of over 500,000 strong had assembled to invade Kuwait and Iraq. Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Gasoline prices even went all the way up to $30 a barrel. People who worked in small towns around military bases suddenly were jobless, or their business had really slacked off. It rendered them unable to pay their mortgages. It might have been an even worse lending crisis than now. What was given by many as what ultimately caused people to elect Bill Clinton was that George Bush the Elder made a campaign promise back in 1988. Read my lips, no new taxes. And then later on in his term, he signed another Democrat tax increase. I believe in part to fund the Resolution Trust Corporation that I mentioned earlier, so that the government could buy all the housing foreclosures. So the media were able to create the perception that America was in dire straits. Remember Bill Clinton's lines? I feel your pain. It's time for a change. Meanwhile, Clinton's people, especially James Serpenthead Carville, kept on hammering home, "It's the economy, stupid!" So a whopping 34% of you voters ate that up. The would-be Ron Paulzies of that era pulled Bush's voters away from the Republicans. Once Rouse Perot, Larry, was knocked out of contention, all the volunteers dried up and fell apart. Who knows where the loyalties of all the volunteers are now, Larry? And now it's happening all over again. All the Democrats are saying it's the economy, just because lots of people are foreclosing, which is also their fault, because they made the banks lend people money who couldn't pay. But that's another story. Another Democrat mantra during the Clinton years was Medicaid, Medicare, education, and the environment. Medicaid, Medicare, education, and the environment. Over and over again. Now they're retreading that one too. For these four things in particular, no matter how much Democrats take from you and me, it will never be enough. It's the economy, stupid. Just keep on saying that. And they also like to say that whatever war we're in is wrong. They got dragged kicking and screaming to Afghanistan. They sure as hell didn't want to go to Iraq. A lot of them think we should be in Darfur, though. A lot of them think we should be in Tibet. A lot of them think we should be in a lot of places besides the one where we're at. If we were in Darfur, they'd be saying, well, what about Iraq? Saddam Hussein's a brutal dictator that killed 100,000 people too, but you don't want to go there. It's because you want all that Sudanese oil. So you just can't win in that department, man. Whatever war we're in is wrong. They're doing it all over again this political campaign season, which actually started the day after George W. Bush was reelected in 2004. And I'm so sick of it. This time they got you Ron Paulzies going too. The economy's going down. Debt is rising. The banks are failing. Ron Paul had you all convinced of the same stuff. Ron Paul himself, however, never said that he believed that 9/11 was an inside job. But somehow, all the people who say that they believe that 9/11 was an inside job have gravitated to the side of Ron Paul. And that, people, Ron Paulzies, with all due respect, that is what ruined your man's chances at the presidency. You all space cases made him look like the Space Case Commander-in-Chief. America's enemies, some of whom say they are Ron Paulzies, have launched a full-scale economic war against our economy by attacking our dollar. They are paradropping propaganda on top of us. The ones who attack the United States economy are, for the time being, unable to attack us militarily. They can, however, try to bring down our currency by making us doubt ourselves. And by the drop in value in our currency, the oil from foreign lands that we are dependent upon will just get so ridiculously expensive, they're thinking that we will not be able to power our military. Democrats are playing into the enemy's hands by echoing all the bad news, all because of their lust for power. Simple as that. At any cost. And the media will always be in their court. Because the Democrats need the media to keep you believing that things are so incredibly bad right now because of the Republicans. To keep you hating them, see? People are falling for all this media spin, and it's not going to stop. And all of us will continue to suffer at the hands of the Democrats until all of us just give up and elect the angel. Then the Democrat plan is to turn the economy around magically overnight once the Messiah is elected. You think they can do that? How? Increase taxes by confiscating everything from the rich and making them pay all our debts? Oh, that's kind of what the plan is. And taking care of all of us with free health care? That's what they say their plan is, but they won't be able to do that. And by bringing home all the troops from Iraq? That's just a plain old bald-faced lie. It ain't happening. You think these people love America? Do you think these people value the Bill of Rights and the Constitution? Do you think these people want you to be free? You think they're patriots? Take a look around you, Ron Paulzies. There's a line on the ground. Pick a side. Hopefully, side of yours in my country. And stay there. Don't let anybody make us move, because they're going to try. They're not going to stop trying. Stand by. Hear that sound? It's a fan running. It smells like shit. I think the shit's gonna hit the fan pretty soon.